You know how we get started over here? Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle, be a protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And to do thou, Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all evil spirits, who prowl around the world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. Okay, let's get this done. So, here's the thing. The Hamburg campaign is just not going to go well. Because I thought it would be different, like how it was in Europa Universalis 4. Hamburg in Europa Universalis 5 is under the dominion of the Hanseatic League. So it's just not going to work out. Now, I was playing as the Hanseatic League. It's pretty fun. And I was thinking, you know what, let me do a Hanseatic League gameplay. But the problem with the Hanseatic League is that it's a lot of waiting. You know, it's not really the most engaging kind of gameplay. You know what I mean? So it just wouldn't be something worth watching. You know, it wouldn't be also something, yeah, it wouldn't be something stream, good for stream, because a lot of it's just going to be me waiting and doing a whole lot of nothing. Making buildings and managing vassals. It's better to actually play as a nation, right? EU5, it's still in its like early days. There's still things to kind of iron out. But I want to play a good campaign that will kind of really get into the mechanics of EU5. Also, playing as Hamburg, like, I wouldn't be able to do anything until colonization happens, and colonization happens like late 1400s, and this game is like, it takes place in 1337. Right? It starts off in 1337 to wait 100 years just to do a bunch of colonization, and then after all the colonization, do a rebellion. It's just not, you know, wouldn't be the most fun game to play. Again, maybe in the future I might play Hamburg again. But for now, we're going to focus on other things. So we're going to be playing as Castile, of course, right? King Alfonso the Avenger. Amazing. And our mission for this campaign is to unite all of Iberia. So I've been seeing a lot of AI games where Castile takes out Portugal for some reason. And we'll do it too. If we can, we're going to do it, right? Of course, we're going to focus on taking Navarre, Aragon. I haven't seen the AI ever form Spain, which is kind of very particular, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be, maybe we're gonna see why or not, if there's a reason for why the AI can't do it. I always see that Castile is able to take everything except for the Catalonia region, which is under France. France takes the Catalonia region, which prevents Castile from forming Spain. Anyways, back to the things that we're gonna do. So we're gonna be playing as Spain. We're gonna be trying to get our control up, because Spain is a very big country and we have a lot of things that we can do. We might play a little bit of Toll. What I might try to do is unite all of Iberia. So take out Aragon, Navarre, Granada, Morocco. These things are not going to be too hard because these are part of the content for the nation of Castile. Now, for getting the, I might try to go for the historical, like, lands that Spain used to have, which includes Sardinia. I don't think Sardinia is going to be too much of a problem, depending on who holds it. Sicily and Naples, as well as the Low Countries. I'll try to go for it. It's not the main focus of my campaign, but I'll try to go for Sardinia and Sicily and Naples. I'll try to go for it. If I can, I'll also try to go for the Low Countries. I'll try. Of course, you know, playing as Castile, the main focus is going to be colonization. Colonization is my favorite part of EU4. I love colonizing, right? I love colonization. I love the history of colonization. I know that's like things that's like a very hot contested thing for some people, but I don't care because it's my number one. It's my history, right? Being a Dominican, that's my history, right? Colonization. It's the history of this entire side of the world, the Americas to begin with. It's not really this our history, right? There's some good, there's some bad, right? Not justify the good doesn't justify the bad, but what happened happened. What happened happened, right? We can't rewrite the past. All we can do is move forward in the present. But here we are in the past, and let's see if we can make a different past. From here in Castile, I'm also going to try to get the historical things of colonizing all of Latin America. Because we're going to try to take over Portugal, I'm going to also try to take over Brazil for myself. And also go around in Africa. We're not going to do too much in Africa. We're just going to get what we want, what we need in order to go to Asia. And in Asia, we're going to try to take over some nations here in Asia. Now in Asia, these places down here in Asia are a lot easier to take over actually, because they're always fractured. And even China right now is very big, but by the time that we get here, it's going to be large and it's going to be all broken up. You know, the Great Yuan is always having rebellions. They fall into a million pieces. For some reason, Korea or Japan takes some of the pieces, but we're also going to go for Korea and Japan as well. Let me see if I can pull up exactly like an example of what I want to do for Asia. I should have had this prepared already. Let's see. Let's not open up other people's streams so they don't come up by mistake. Okay. It's watching William Albrecht. Okay. Let me go to my Twitter. Anybody in chat right now? Oh, okay. I don't see anything. Actually, let me go to my replies because I replied to it. Okay, here we go. So we're going to try to do this. We're going to try to go for this. All right. We'll see. We'll see if we're able to do it. We're going to try to go for this. We're going to try to do this very old Spanish campaign. They did take over the Philippines, but they were trying to take over Japan and parts of China. We're going to go for it, right? Now, I know control is going to be a big thing. And we have ways to get around it. We'll just make a bunch of tributary nations. That's fine. But we're going to make this happen. This is my goal. I want to take over Asia, right? I'm going to take over the Americas, but that's actually, me taking over the Americas is actually not going to be that big of a problem. It's not going to be that hard. Taking over Asia is the real challenge. So that's what we're going to go for. Okay. Okay. Close this. Alright, let's get started already. Let's change the rules. Okay. Historical AI. Weighted, random. Okay. All countries can colonize, but only Europeans would explore. What's Europe? Europe. What are the bounds of Europe? That is the bounds of Europe? You know, they used to include Anatolia in Europe, which is, you know, not bad, right? I know some people felt some type of way about it because Anatolia technically is not in Europe, because it's literally the definition of Asia. Like the word Asia, the word itself, Asia, actually refers to this, right? This was what was called Asia, and the name Asia was applied to the entire continent. But I feel like for historical reasons, because of how things played out in history, this being classified as Asia in like a gameplay sense would make more sense, because the Anatolian Peninsula has always been more tied to what's going on in Europe than it does in Asia. It's kind of like in between the two. I'm not going to say that obviously Anatolia is not tied to Asia. It literally is Asia. Asia is actually named after Anatolia. Asia's the original name of Anatolia. But at least that's what the Greeks call it. But yeah, it's just, you know, gameplay mechanic wise, it should be classified as Europe, even though it's not. But that's that. That's kind of like a whole moot point that probably only I'm going to care about. Okay, let's just get to it. Iron Man achievements. Sure, let's do this. Okay, Spanish campaign. No fancy name for this series, just the Spanish campaign. Okay. The Crown of Castile was formed through the union of its two constituent parts, the Kingdom of Castile and the Kingdom of Leon. When they were reunited after both titles were inherited by King Fernando III, the Saint of Borgoña, in 1230, a century later, King Alfonso the 11th, the Avenger de Borgoña, rules without much opposition, having overcome a troubled start to his reign. The following is the end of a long regency after his grandmother, Maria de Borgoña. Yeah. After reigning... Oh, there's a lot of stuff to read. After reigning in the nobility of the realm by his relative Juan Manuel de Viñela, and having stabilized the governance of the country, King Alfonso is now turning his attention to the southern border. The Nasrid Empire of Granada has menaced our country ever since the emirate has become independent a century ago. Backed by the powerful Maranid Sultanate of Morocco, which has a foothold in Iberia and a petty kingdom centered on they can't say that word. How do you say this? Gibraltar, this area is. And this place over here, next to Gibraltar. Held by the Crown Prince Abd al-Wahid Abu Malik Maranid, son and heir of Sultan Abu al-Hassan Ali ibn Uthman. Oh, this is Uthman. No, this is not. Oh, this is not that Uthman. No, no. That Uthman that I'm thinking about lived in like the 12,900. I don't know. I don't actually know exactly. Okay. However, these are not the only troubles. Okay. He has a relationship with his mistress Leonor de Guzman, and having her children ended up with de Borgoña, daughter of Brave de Borgoña. Okay, daughter of the king, Alfonso. Okay, sure. Okay, all right. Let's. Okay, bye. We'll just learn how to play the game as we play it. Okay, our father is Fernando. Oh, this is this. Is this the saint? I think this is Saint Fernando. Okay, King Fernando, and our mother is Constanza. And her heir is unmarried? He's only 5. Of course he's unmarried. Pedro de Borgoña. Alfonso. Our wife is Maria de Borgoña. We'll find a way. Let's just be... Let's see. Who are our friends? Who likes us? Who likes us? Okay. We'll make... These guys are enemies, of course. No, we're not gonna intervene in the war. Is that it? Okay, fine. Lack of a commander. Our commander is going to be the best guy in charge. Who is... I feel like this guy is more better. No, this guy's more of a naval guy. Okay. Ships are repairing slowly. Insufficient minting. Let me just turn on some automation real quick, and then we'll just... No, we're not automating buildings. RGOs. We'll automate some of these things. Not laws. Or law. This would be automated, this would be automated. This could be automated too. Everything else, buildings, we'll do the buildings ourselves. And estates, we'll let the states manage themselves. Cabinet actions. We'll let the game do that by itself. What else? So right now we're managing 2 trade ports. We own Burgos and Sevilla. I still haven't wrapped my mind around how trade actually works in this game. But we'll learn. We're gonna learn how it plays. We're gonna learn how it goes. No worries. Let's see. Right now, what can we build? What gets us the most amount of money? Spinners guilds. We'll make spinners guilds. And where can we make them? No. Yes? Which one gives us the most amount of money? And we'll put it there. We'll put 2. And that's as much as we can do. What about jewelers? Jewelers we can put in, I guess we'll put the jeweler there too. Laborers, which one gives us the most amount of money? Would be wool cloth makers. There are no laborers. There's no laborers. No laborers at all? Nothing at all? Why is it not in the filtered locations? Why is it not in the filtered locations? I didn't filter no location. Yeah. Let's see, peasants building, we could make... Oh, we're already making one? Or we already have one there. Then we'll have another one. We'll have another one here. We'll have another one here. We'll have another one here. And here. And here. And here. And here. Okay. Forest village. We'll put forest villages... these 3 places. And then we'll also build one down here. That's fine. No? It's these guys all in the north. There's no place in the south that gives us money to. No? Nothing in the Seville market gives us money? Less than $1? Okay, then we'll just won't make anything then there. Okay. This is the only place that's positive for some reason, so we'll put it there. And tribesmen, no. Slaves, not yet. Burghers, no. Clerics. Let's do scriptoriums in various places. We'll put one here, we'll put one here, here, here. And that should be fine. Universities, not yet. Missions, churches. Another thing I forgot to do is to up my military fort level. So let me... Oh yeah. Let me make a bailiff. I totally forgot about that. We put a bailiff in. Let's see. No? Okay, then we'll put it in this place. And we'll put one in this place. And one in this place. No. This place. Okay. And that's fine. Okay. The game go to suite 5. Alrighty. They did? Oh yeah. Let me now set my what? Okay. Let me now set my relations. We're going to build the spy network. We're gonna try to take out Navarre as soon as possible. Because I don't know what the requirements for making Spain is. Let me see. What are the requirements for making Spain? Oh yeah, there's this too. Let me do that. Let me get this sorted out real quick. and we'll get the money eventually. That's fine. They can clear us of rebel. We're gonna fight them later on anyways. Alrighty, we'll get this on. Get colonization. Okay, now comes the waiting game. Up, we got ourselves some Cañete. Mr. Cuenca. Comet sighted. That's yikes. Let's try to make Madrid into a city. Our capital's over here in Valladolid. Valladolid. So not an easy word to say. But eventually we're going to move our stuff to Madrid. And I want to know, how do I turn Madrid into a city? Nobody wants to move here. We got some Castilians, Jews, and Muslims. I don't remember how to do this. Well, I think we'll just leave it like that. Okay, let's just get our money up. Now comes the waiting game. So Castile, if anybody who knows speaks Spanish. What? Jihad? Somebody's gonna be doing jihad against me. Okay, as I was saying, that really took me off guard. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Right. If anybody who speaks Spanish knows that the language we speak, Espanol, right? Espanol, Spanish, is Castilian. Castellano. In reality, when you go to Spain, there's more than one language called Spanish. Astur-Leonés, Gallego, Galician, Aragonés, and Catalan are all Spanish. All of them are Espanol. But when we say Espanol, we're referring to Castellano. But that's not always the case, right? In Spain, there's multiple languages that are being spoken. And as you can see in Europe, there's plenty of variety the dialects and languages that are spoken. And Spanish is in Spain is the same way. Basque also spoken, but Basque is its own completely different language. He's slow. That's not good. Is that our air? No. Okay, so it doesn't matter then. Unprofitable. Ops with needs. So I don't. Oh, Cordova. The one there. Yeah, I don't have money, man. Money is not always so easy. RGO's missing. How do I build RGOs again? I don't know how you build RGOs. I don't have enough though. Let's see, what is our control looking at? Alright, here's our development, and we are actually not that we're not that developed. We're not that developed. Which is kind of accurate to how it was. Spain was always kind of like the frontier of Europe. Always kind of like in the periphery. Never really, yeah, just never really amounting to much until later on. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Crusader Knights. What? We'll keep the stability. Conservative backlash. What did the cleric say? Okay. We'll placate the. Yeah. I also gotta get our navy up too. Our navy. Well, that's pretty good. They could be better than that. Here, Spain is known for having a very good military throughout the years. So, these are lands. Was it winter right now? Yes, it is. Yep. Spain does get winter, just not as crazy as other places. Here's our neighbor Portugal. And these lands will be ours. I've seen it happen in multiple playthroughs. Lucy's everywhere. So, we're reminded how far this world extends beyond their own realms. Speak to a certain language. Converse with our translators in Arabic. Christians of the South. Oh, but they're Christians. So, oh, where is that? Just some place over here? Okay, we'll help you guys. We'll give you some money for Christian missions. Alright. Some place in Nubia. I don't know. They'll fill up. They'll fill up eventually. My goodness, everybody wants silk so much. As exploring the Azores Sea, which one gives us... Oh, money. I'll take money. I like money. I like money. Hello. I like money. Okay. Trying to get a better education. We'll give them an expensive education. And then everybody else gets the same thing. Possible rivals. I guess we'll also rival. Who else we're gonna rival? We'll also rival Tunis. The news. Who else can be our ally? Can we have another ally? Isabel? Yeah, we can name her Isabel. Lack of a commander. Oh, our navies. Okay, their navies are done. Let's bring these navies and pull them to Seville. Where are they at? To these guys. They are actually not in Seville. They're in this province over here, which is province? That one. However you say that. Go to this one. Sanlúcar de Barrameda. Sanlúcar de Barrameda. Okay. Let's see. Feudalism is where? Everywhere. Oh, we were able to see Delhi. Okay. How do we manage that? that we're able to see India. Okay, well, we can see what's going on in India, certain places. Okay. Here's Stinkville, I mean Delhi. All right, it's over here that you do it. Okay. So, okay. Eventually, we're going to change our capital to Toledo. Everything's integrated. Everything's stable. What else? Migration. Ashkenazi patriots. Andalusi patriots. Jewish zealots. Okay. I don't know about this. Well, okay then. Well, okay then. Well, okay then. Okay. Oh, there we go. Control. There we go. Control's coming up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Let's do this. Nice. Only have 2 warps? That's not good. I should have more than that. That's our only city on the coast? There's no way that's our only city on the coast. Come on now. Let me see. It's not ours. It's not ours either. Really? Really? This is not coastal. Okay, we should fix that then. We gotta fix that. We need more cities on the coast. Yeah, that's the thing. Contrary to modern reason, people didn't really build cities on the coast for some reason, because like all of the good stuff was on the inside of the country. People didn't really trade like that on water. That was kind of more of like a later development. But we're now approaching that age where people trade by water, so that should be something that's fixed. Yeah, that'll be better. Okay, who else likes me? I need some allies, just in case if things need to go down. Naples, we're not going to make an ally because we're going to fight them in the future. England? Want to be a friend? No? What about you, France? No? What about Provence? No? Who is most likely to be our friend? Bohemia? Bohemia would be good. Somewhere that will not give us too much problems in the future. We might even have to fight France in the future. Actually, you know what? Oh no, hold on. I don't want to be dragged into the 100 Years' War, so we're actually gonna not do that. We're not gonna ally France or England, because that's a powder keg waiting to explode. Let's try to be friends with Bohemia instead. Prove opinion. And we'll try to be friends with Austria too. Whichever helps us. I know they're both landlocked, but there's things they can do. Okay, here we go. No. Can we just... Let's see. Who's going to join on their side? The Papal States has that much people? How much does France have? How much army does France have? If we went to war with them, how much do they have? How do they have so much soldiers? That's a lot of soldiers. Are you serious? Well, okay then. How much does the Golden Horde have? Let's say we wanted to fight them. Or we can't? Okay. How can we see how much they have? Okay. So that means it's like the most, like, that's like a normal amount then. And then these guys who are basically losing war. Oh, they're dead. Okay. That's disappointing. Okay. Army maintenance. We can't build that anywhere. Okay. Well, okay, then. Let's poise our army here. In Victoria. Oh, Victoria, that's a good beer. I like Victoria beer. Alrighty. Let's now take, you know what, we're just gonna go for it. Let's see. What are you gonna see? Well, I don't know how war is in this game. Just, Portugal? Portugal's their friend? Oh. Okay. We can also hire mercenaries if we have to. No, no, no. What are we doing here? Not a navy mercenary. Okay. This one. Why not here? What's up? Okay. This game looks so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Look at these places over here. Beautiful. Look at Toledo. Wow. And then my capital's over here, Valladolid. Wow. How beautiful that looks. We move down to the south of the country. There should be a little bit more, like, more diversity in the. Oh, well, I'm gonna run out of sailors if I keep on sending more and more explorers. Well, let's take over the. We'll take that. There we go. Okay, we're poison ready. Both of these guys, I want you guys both in. Bilbao. No. I want you guys both in Bilbao. Okay. I'm sure Portugal's gonna like start sieging this area and stuff, but it's kind of like it's not really gonna matter, is it? Portugal's is ours as well. We're gonna take over Portugal too. Let's see. Let's do it. Let's see how war is. War never changes. What? These are all their friends? Why they have so many friends? They're not gonna join. If we become friends with Provence. Now we gotta we gotta do a little bit more scheming now because people are getting their armies up. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's like, okay, so we're supposed to have our numbers like in that range. We're way behind. We gotta step our game up. Okay, we can deal with that. We gotta step our game up. That's how much soldiers we're supposed to have? Why don't we have more manpower then? Is it just people with mercenaries? Maybe it's just people with mercenaries. Maybe it's not professional armies. It's just people having a lot of mercenaries at the same time. Either way, let's. They're gonna join the war. Right, they're in marriage union. How do these small countries have more manpower than we do? That's embarrassing. Let's get ourselves some more mercenaries then. Army mercenaries, of course. We'll just make another guy. Can't afford this? My goodness. Come on, we gotta step our game up. No. No. Why are we so weak? How everybody has such a strong army and we're so weak. Even Portugal has a stronger army than we do. How did we manage this? No, they're not gonna. Aggressive antagonism. I would assume this is EU5's version of aggressive expansion, which is not going to be much because it's a freaking small country. My goodness, look at that freaking death stack right there. Yeah, they're not going to be our friend. We'll call these guys out of here. You know what? No. Because they're going to get a fight on the Pope, and we're on the Pope's side. All things considered. Papyrus, Athens. You can invite settlers. Where's that at? How are we stronger than we have less people? Or they only have, is that their manpower or is that their troops? Okay. Where did they get that? I'm so confused right now. Wait, what? We're just more stronger than them? Okay. Well, are you guys gonna come? No! You see, I knew this thing wasn't gonna work. What was it talking about? So my strong army's that strong. My army's not that strong. Man. We might have to do a reset. We might have to do a reset. Or we can still save it. We can still save it. Oh! Oh, the game's chugging. Uh-oh. Game's chugging. Military focus. I don't understand what happened to our, what's going on with our manpower. Why do we have no manpower? No. No. Reset. We are going to do this. Okay. Let's pull up the game again. A little bit of saves. A little bit of safe scumming never hurt nobody. A little bit of safe scumming never hurt nobody. I don't want to just do this whole thing and then we gotta restart everything. How do you manage to get a higher manpower? I don't understand. I don't really get it. Okay. Let's do this. Ah, we're still at war? Okay. Well, we'll find a way to make this work out. Okay. So, for some reason, us as a way bigger nation than Navarre have a way weaker army than they do. We have no allies. And I don't understand how do I manage this. Because it says we were way stronger than they are. And yet, okay, let's see. So if we were to take these, no. That's as much as we're going to get anyways. We're not going to get anything more than that. Okay, I guess I could take that little piece from them for some reason. We just might do that, actually. We just might do that. But before we can do that, we need... Why won't you help us? Because you guys are already at war. Okay, fine. Fine, then. Well, looks like this is how the cookie crumbles. How are we going to manage to do this? Looks like we're just gonna have to get more mercenaries then. This is the cheapest one we can get. This one? Fine. What are you guys waiting there for? Hello? Why is the game so laggy? No! Wait, what? Are these all our... Wait, whoa, wait, wait. Where in the world did all of these people come from? Ah, okay. Well, there's our army. Never mind, we got this. Everybody focus on Toledo. Don't understand where all these people came from and why they weren't there before, but here they are. They make the one death stack. Okay. And we'll just go around just killing people. We'll just do this. Well, that is something. Oh, you hold on a second. Let me just take a couple of soldiers. These guys go here. And these guys go. And these guys together will now make one unit. Well, here's Ortega. That's where that girl is from, right? Is that where she's from? I don't know what these guys are trying to do. Why they thought that was a good idea. Alright, let's see what we can do now. We could... Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. We could take the whole country, right? This is what I want to do. Just take the whole thing. And including that part up there, too. How much would aggressive expansion would that give us? Okay, the people who wouldn't like us are a bunch of people that we don't actually care about, actually. Alright. Okay, well... Big whoop. What are these guys doing? They keep trying nonsense. There we go. We're just gonna keep fighting them over and over again? These guys are so dumb. Okay. There we go. Why hasn't anybody taken this part yet? Matrix, fine. Constitution group, cool. Do we gotta go all the way over there and beat the A? I think so. I think that's exactly what we gotta do. Okay, that's fine. You guys can go here. Merge yourselves onto here. Oh. There we go. Finally. Finally. Anything else that we can do? Nope. It's ours now. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's have our soldiers be here. Some soldiers be... Oh, these soldiers could be here. Now. Okay, now what we're gonna do? Oh yeah. How do we manage Let's see now. Society. They're already accepted culture. They are already an accepted culture. Who's not accepted then? Okay, these guys are not accepted culture. Normans are not accepted culture. I'm so lost. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Okay, these guys don't care. Even though they got conquered, they already accepted culture and everything. These guys are very, very not happy. I could just make them an independent country if I wanted to. Spain. Let's see. How do you release a country? Create subject. Custom subject. Go. That worked out. Huh? How did we manage that? Well, now we have a vassal here in code. That's so interesting that you can just make your own vassal. Well, our economy is doing terrible. So it's like it's like CK3 then. It's growing steadily. Man, you're not gonna be. I forgot how long it'd be taking. Okay. Well, we'll just play the waiting game now. We'll go for a little bit longer and then we'll do something else. Ottomans finally took over. Byzantines. Ottomans been very, like, very weakened. I understand that the Ottomans were very strong in EU4, but like to to nerf them this much in EU5 is a bit much, right? It's a bit much. I'm sure if you play as them, it's not gonna. It's gonna be very easy to play as the Ottomans. But like AI Ottomans does terrible. They just don't expand very well. Like they may like get like a couple things here, and then they don't do much. Oh. Oh, she's already married? Okay. LaGuardia? Where's LaGuardia? LaGuardia Airport? Where's the LaGuardia? Up here? Interesting. Okay. LaGuardia. LaGuardia Airport. Wait, this is an area that we conquered from the Navarrese. Yep. They are 100% Basque. Bask in that. There's some Francian. Yep, there's some French people in my country. Let me see, what are the demographics of my nation? Okay. Catalan, French, Gascon, English. Okay. We got some English settlers. Germans. Well, actually, these are Dutch. And Italians. Okay. Oh, this is where we move capital. Okay. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Let's automate buildings. Open, close them, destroy them, all of these things, because we don't know what we are doing. These are going to stay like this. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. I bet. Let's invite in settlers from Portugal, France, France. Are we of the same dynasty? That's why we... Okay. Now I understand why Castile be taking out Portugal in almost all the playthroughs. It's because they... Okay. Yeah, we'll just let the game automate it because we don't know what in the world we're doing. We don't know what in the world we're doing. Okay. Oh, okay. She's our cousin then. Let's see, naval range. These guys gonna find anything, bruh? Position. Now we'll let the countryside grow because we gotta let the countryside grow. Although I do prefer to grow my cities, but I'll grow my cities naturally. There we go. Okay. Oh, she a prodigy. He's getting an age. Okay. Equals one. Clerical dominance, reject their suggestions. Let's see. Yeah, we should turn this into a town. I'm not sure why they called this. Oh, the province is called Co. Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, I don't understand why it's called County of Co if this is not. Okay, it's the name of the county. Okay. The city is called Longueville or Longueville. I don't know how you say that. It's not Spanish, it's French. Okay. You're the subject of a jihad. The Regimento. Yep, this is our thing. Yep, this is our thing. That's historically what we had. Amen, amen. These are pagans. These guys pagans still? Yes, they are. Okay. Are these guys done? Are you guys done with your war? They're done with their war now. They may not be later. I don't even remember what that said. Outbreak curses. Okay. Excommunicate Aragon. Well, okay. We'll say yes. Syriatics. Turkoman, Turkish. Turkmen, Turkish. Judaism is being removed from Europe, from Germany, I mean. Interesting. How's the Hansa doing? Oh, well, they're growing eventually. Ah, here comes now half our country's gonna die. There we go. Okay. Now we can make colonies, no? We lack money. Got it. Huh? Okay, perfect. Oh, you took yourself some little counties here and there in Port and Ability. I can do the same thing, dog. I can do the same thing, but I don't do it. Are we are slightly stronger than they are. San Juan Pie de Puerto. Where even is that? Up here? Alright. Are we doing it? We're gonna go to war with them? I mean, we could do this, dog. We could do this. If you want, we could do this. We could totally do this if you want. I need more allies. That's what I need. Who will be our ally? Somebody. It's just that like we're such in this odd position that we're too far away from everybody. Nobody wants to be our friend. Story of my life. Story of my life. Okay. Let's see. We could be friends with. Actually, no, we can't because we're gonna be. Okay. We could be friends with Venice though. This is not going nowhere. Unfortunately, it was a waste of time. Conflict of thoughts. Self-indulgence stories. Austerity. Okay, austerity it is. Huh? Eh? Eh? Why do they have attrition? They refrigerate. There we go. Why do they have attrition? Go. What can we do? Huh? What's going on? Hold on a second. Okay. That's interesting information to know. What's going on? We gotta integrate these provinces. Okay, what's going on now? People migrating from my country? That's crazy. Crazy work. People want to go to Eastern Europe for some reason. And these specific parts of Germany. Let's see, we're going to bring people from Latin America. We'll send them from President Sevilla. And then for Macronesia, this is the Azores. We'll just wait for that to tick up. Fire guy? No. Okay. So what's gonna happen here then? Okay. One bites the dust. It's just racking up. It's just racking up higher and higher now. Yeah, it's just gonna be taking attrition because of Black Death, right? Let me see. The Black Death in our country? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, and it's killing everybody. Ah. Man, everybody's dying here, bro. So I see, it's kind of like CK3 did. A little bit of inflation. Let's see. We could take... Oh. We could take advantage of this to take this war. Let's do it. There's some things to take care of. Alright, Morocco. Let's just go for the war target. We'll just kick their behinds real quick. You go here, and you go here, and you go here. Somebody else, you go here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, okay. This is our land now. How old is that guy? I still got a couple years on him left. Okay, if we let's see, what can we go for? If we go for these lands. Most of is... Oh, hold on. Let's go back. Okay. What else can we go for? Can we take anything off the land? That might be a little bit too much. I'll be fine. And we'll get our lands up here. Okay. Whoa. There we go. Alright, are we doing this? You just take it or what? Oops. Okay. Is that so? Okay. Well. Give me that land. Has to become their vassal? We're not going to become their vassal. We should become our vassal. They called us to be their rival. How futile is that? How does Sweden have a Casus Belli on? Doesn't make sense. Bohemia? That's not going to help you. Okay. Slaves. Yeah, we are balling now. Okay, let's make our company, our trade company, while we still can. Let's see, where's our trade company at? Trade company? Trade company? Where's the trade company at? Trade company? Trade company? Where the trade company at? There they are. And we're gonna pick people from... There we go. We're not spare the money. No. We cannot spare no money at all. What are these bunch of Muslims gonna do against me? They're not gonna do nothing. Could we go for it? Chad, what do you think? Because we just been steamrolling these guys. It's not even a contest. We've been steamrolling these guys. Sure, we'll make a monastery. Can we disband our armies now? Or no? Because I want to disband my armies. Disband our levies. There you go. Navy. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. They declared him a saint. Alright. So, what's the breakup right now? So we need to convert these areas. That's what we need to do. Where's our cabinet at? Our government cabinet. Entering it there. And where are we gonna pick the people from? Same place? Here instead. Okay. Can we fight them now? Is there nobody who's going to be my ally? Let's see. You guys. Who's going to be my ally, though? My actual ally. Okay, cool. Bohemia. And who else? Sicily, what about you? Alliance. Okay, there we go. Let's wait for that one to come back, and then we're going to get to it. Oh, okay. I don't understand what's with these guys being hot or cold. Give me your lands. No? Come on, come on. Where my diplomats at? Where my diplomats at? This is a perfect opportunity. Come on. Where my diplomats at? This is why I'd be like wondering about how this game works sometimes. Is where are my diplomats at, bro? Where are they? There we go. Come on. We breezing through this one now. Yep. Okay, let's see what we got. Sorry, I was muted. We're very strong at that, though. And I don't think they're going to call in England or France. Okay, let's do this. We could have took... Man, we missed it, though. Alright, well, we'll do this. What? They all came to this side? What? Hold on. Bruh. It looks like a lot, but it's actually not. Okay, let's raise our levies. Where's our levies again? Military? Raise levies. Alrighty, let's do this again. Wait, how is this levy gonna get across? Alright, hold on a second. Oh boy. Oh, into our navy. What? Okay. Let's bring in our guys. Wow, this is a joke. Okay. Let's bring in all of our army onto here. Let's go to Albacete. And I'm going to be right back. Alrighty. Okay. We just have been completely cleaning house with all of these nations. It's best that we get things sorted out now. What we're gonna do is, okay, let's see what is all we can take. Let's see. Okay. Damn, really? It's gonna be over? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to unselect these places. Oh, really? Okay, never mind then. And we'll give some of these places. Okay. And some of these places. Is that too much? It is too much. Okay. Okay. England, I don't want anything from England. Alright, our first war against England. It's not going to be our last one. We got ourselves some chamomile tea because I am going to go to sleep after this. That is so good. It's been a while since I've had some good tea. Simple pleasures in life. Yeah. Blockaded ports. What are we doing again? Oh, yeah. We're going to go siege down Barcelona. So let's actually get over there then. Let's go to Barcelona. No. Can we actually make it all the way to Barcelona? Yeah, let's just go for it. We're just gonna go for it. And then the next person who we're gonna go after is Portugal. Maybe we should have went after Portugal first, given that they have no allies. It's okay. Huh? How do they win? Ah, man, we lost basically half our army from that. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to do this steady then. This was a bad idea. Okay. Where are we at now? Can we separate peace England? What would they like? Money? You want money? How much money would you take for you to get out this war? Let's see. If we manage to give them just as much as we would like. Okay. That's gonna kill us though. Yeah, we'll put this in the cards for now. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? This is gonna have to be a tale for another day. We just have to take it. We just have to take it slow. Our mistake is that we just went in headstrong. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. We actually have a lot more people than Aragon does. The issue is that because England is part of it too, we can't fight England and Aragon at the same time. So we're gonna have to find a way to separate peace England. Provence is no issue. We don't care about Provence. Yeah, this doesn't really matter really. Yeah, we gotta find a way to separate peace England because they just have way too much people. Because I think actually we're actually the strongest army in Europe. Actually, right now, I think. Uh, yeah, I think we're the strongest army in Europe right now. Maybe we might like maybe Hungary is stronger than us, or France is stronger than us. I think France in this state is not stronger than us. They're not stronger than us yet. Yeah, they're not stronger than us yet. We'll get there eventually, but not now. Let me see. What can I take from the war? Hmm. I don't want anything from England either. Oh, what did we? What? Oh, this is the vassal of the Papal States. Got it. My goodness. How are we going to manage our ways through this one, guys? Huh? How are we going to manage our way through this one? Let me see. What is the requirement for Spain? This is all of Iberia. Okay. Well, this is going to be food for thought for another day. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. God bless y'all. Take care of yourselves. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.